On a 2005 Chevy Suburban 2500 with the big block 8.1. Needs a fuel pump, and as we get closer to it, you'll see how rotted this thing is. And this is the old fuel pump. Most likely it's been there for the entire time. You can see the frame all rusted. The lines are all rusted. Basically everything that we touch we have to replace. It just gets worse and worse where we live in the Northeast. Another look at the top of the fuel pump. A lot of times these leak gas up there. Check engine lights can come on when there's a little pinhole leak up there as well. And that's that big fuel tank. Here's the rocker panels. Again, all rusted. Something we see every day on a lot of pickup trucks. And that's what the new fuel pump looks like. That'll be going in Monday morning. And this is a 2010 Chevy Malibu. It got towed in because somebody jump started it backwards and it fried the engine control module. And here it is right here. We also replaced the negative battery cable. We're just waiting for the programmer to come in to take care of that. This won't start until it's programmed to the car. And this is what the old one looks like. This is the engine computer. This is what's called an engine control module. All right, here we have a 2014 Subaru Crosstrek. It came in with a check engine light and a cylinder number 3 misfire. The valve cover gaskets were leaking oil all over the spark plugs and the ignition coils. We replaced the valve cover gaskets, all 4 spark plugs, all 4 ignition coils, and the air filter and a PCV valve. This vehicle is actually all back together and is leaving today. And now we have a 2012 Honda CR-V with about 250,000 miles on it. Came in for an oil leak and a coolant leak. Oil leak is just a valve cover gasket. We put in new spark plugs at the same time. The coolant leak is a very, very rusty metal coolant pipe underneath the intake manifold. And while we put that in, we also installed a new thermostat housing since it was right there. As soon as you get this manifold off, you'll see the rusted coolant pipe. You'll also see the starter hanging around down there. That's what we have to take off to do a starter on one of these too. But you see the coolant pipe rotted right out, right in the middle. Very, very common. And next up is the 2011 GMC Sierra 2500 HD. It has the 6.0 V8. Came in for a coolant leak, just needed a radiator. This is the exterior company that did the entire outside of the shop. They did a fantastic job. It's called Atlantic Exteriors. They do great work. Okay, next we have a 13 Honda Pilot. Came in with a very loud engine noise. So we have the oil pressure gauge hooked up to it just to make sure this thing has oil pressure. We'll find out what it is and we will get back to you on that. So I think he's about halfway through it. And that's what the bottom of it looks like. And next we are installing a front exhaust pipe on a 2011 Honda Ridgeline, which looks almost identical to the Pilot underneath because it's built on the same platform. The Honda Pilot and the Ridgeline are the same car, and you can actually see the new pipe underneath there. And now we have a 2014 Ford Escape. Came in for a check engine light and an evap code, and there's a purge valve underneath the hood that is part of this entire line. Ford updated the part and makes you change the entire line. And here is a video of Henry snaking it out. Again, it's actually a common problem across a lot of Ford vehicles, not just the Ford Escape. And there's the part installed, and now all we have to do is run a test.